Hey, I wanted to make this quick video for you. We were shooting some video footage over there for some other stuff that we're doing. But if you've got a property that you're thinking about selling, I just wanted to walk through a few of the options that you have. Unfortunately, oftentimes when people are looking to sell a property, you don't explore, or people don't explore all the options. For some, it's because they've never considered all the options. And others, it may be because you may be in a situation where you need to move quickly, and you certainly can move quickly, but you want to explore all your options because obviously your goal is to get as much out of the property as you possibly can. And there are different ways of accomplishing that. So three major ways that we help folks is primarily one being bringing in a retail buyer. Now, this is different than listing the property with a traditional agent. I'm licensed as a real estate agent. But when you bring in a traditional agent, most of the time what they're going to do is take the property, stick it on the MLS, put a sign in the front yard, and wait for it to sell. But what you want to do is create a bidding war around that property. So we've got a lot of marketing strategies that we use to bring maximum exposure to that property. We're also consistently working to bring in buyers onto our buyers list of people who are residential home buyers who are looking for properties to move into. I say it all the time that nobody is going to pay more than a residential buyer. And so if your property is in real good shape, one of the first things we look at is bringing in a residential buyer, and we do it in our 30-day retail program. And so rather than signing a long-term listing with a regular real estate agent, within a period of 30 days, we create a feeding frenzy around your property and get it sold to a retail buyer who's going to pay top dollar. Now, we'll say that typically properties that we put through that program are in move-in ready shape. They're in really good condition. Those properties are ready for a buyer to move in, and or sellers have the capital to make that property ready to be moved into. So that could be an option. Option number two is one that you hear about quite often, which is the cash option. And so we're able to purchase properties cash. We do it all the time where we'll buy a property, and our strategy is normally to renovate that property and to resell it. And so the cash option can be great for you, especially if you've got a home that's dated or one that needs a lot of repair, one that needs a lot of fix up, one that hasn't had an updated kitchen or bathrooms or roof or AC, and you don't have the capital or the time to put that money into the property to get it up to date. The issue with putting that through a retail program or putting that out on the MLS is, of course, that incoming buyers, if they're retail buyers, are going to want those items fixed, and that can get very costly. So if you're looking for an opportunity to just kind of take an easy route, get a property sold for cash, get it sold quickly, pay no fees, no commissions, the cash option is great. Again, it's not for everyone, but for some, it works well. And of course, there's an upside and a downside. The upside is it's a very easy process, very smooth process. The downside, if it's not good for your situation, is that typically a cash purchase is going to net you less money than a retail purchase. But then there's a third one that's even less explored, and that is a creative financing option. And so with creative financing, oftentimes what we'll do is we'll buy a property and you become the bank. So what happens in that case is you're able to collect monthly cash flow for your property without the headache of repairs, without the headache of tenants, without the headache of someone calling you at 3 o'clock in the morning because the toilet clogged. We purchase the property, and rather than pay all at once, we pay over time. And so that turns your property into an investment. And for those that may be landlords, you really get an upgrade from the landlord to the bank, because we pay taxes, we pay insurance, we pay all of the expenses associated with the property. You now, like the bank, hold a note on the property, and we pay you every month. So that's another way that we purchase a lot of homes. And we've got a lot of other strategies as well. So if one of those options, or even maybe one of those options doesn't sound good to you, but you'd like to talk through the options that you have to make sure you get the most out of your property, there's a button somewhere around here near this video. And I'd invite you to schedule a no obligation call with myself or someone from our team so we can talk you through some of the options that you have. Every situation is different. Every seller is different. Your needs are different. And so we can have a no obligation conversation, just talk through some of the options that you may have to help you get your property sold. So again, just click that button somewhere around this video, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Hopefully this video was helpful, and I hope you're having a real good day.